Zoho Desk is cheap, popular, and packed with features. Its AI is called Zia. This video covers what Zia actually does, what it costs, and the one limit that decides whether it works for your team. One disclosure first. This comes from Eesel AI, which competes with Zoho Desk, so every number is from Zoho's own pricing page. 3 things up front. Zia is not one purchase. Its features are spread across 4 different plans. $14 per agent a month is where the customer-facing answer bot lands. And Zia reads Zoho's own knowledge base, which means anything you keep outside Zoho stays invisible to it. That third one is the whole review. Here is the path. First, what Zia actually does. Then, what it costs, with the plans side by side. Then, what it cannot read. Then, the setup cost nobody quotes you. And last, who it is right for. Start with the job description because Zoho publishes it plainly. Zoho lists 5 jobs for Zia. It reads customer sentiment on a ticket so you can spot a furious person early. It auto-tags new requests as they arrive. It suggests knowledge base articles to your agent. It summarizes a long thread and drafts a reply. And it flags an unusual spike in ticket volume, which is often your first sign of a real outage. Now, what that feels like in the seat. Reply drafts and thread summaries genuinely save minutes on every ticket, and that is the strongest part. Third-party reviews are less kind about the sentiment read, calling it inconsistent. And the article suggestions are only ever as good as the articles you published inside Zoho. Notice what is missing from that list. None of it reduces your ticket count. One feature does reduce ticket count: the answer bot. It sits on your Help Center page, in front of the ticket form, and suggests articles that might head the question off. Its sources are your Zoho knowledge base articles, plus open domain data if you layer Zia's generative AI or the ChatGPT integration on top. Keep that source list in mind because we come back to it. Now the price, and this is the part people misread when they sign up. Zia is not one purchase. Express is $7 per agent a month, Standard is $14, Professional is $23, billed annually. The AI you get differs at each rung. Express gives sentiment, summaries, and reply suggestions. Standard adds the answer bot for customers. Professional is where Zia is built in. One catch on Express: you bring your own OpenAI or DeepSeek key, and you pay for it. Look at the 2 ends as well. There is a free plan at $0 for up to 3 agents. It gives you email ticketing, basic macros, and predefined service levels, and no Zia at all. At the top, Enterprise is $40 per agent a month. That is where guided conversations lives, along with live chat, a multi-brand help center, and a sandbox. So the pricing is cheaper than it used to be, and harder to budget for. Do this before you buy. Write down the one AI feature you actually want. Find which of the 4 plans it arrives on. Then add your own model API key cost if you start on Express. Teams get pulled in by the promise of AI, then find the piece they wanted sits 2 tiers above the plan they signed up for. Now the limit that matters more than any price on that table. Zoho Desk does connect to outside tools through its marketplace, but that is ticket workflow plumbing. It is not the same as what Zia is allowed to read. That list is short. Articles you published in the Zoho knowledge base, plus open domain data, if you layer the generative AI on top. Anything you cannot publish into Zoho is outside the list. Think about where your real answers live. Troubleshooting guides in Confluence, product specs in Google Docs, and the Slack thread where somebody actually solved the problem last month. None of those are sources you can add to Zia's training set. So a customer asks a question your team answered perfectly in Slack, and the answer bot sends them to the ticket form anyway. It is worth knowing what training Zia actually means. Zoho's own answer bot page describes it as adding and updating articles, then retraining Zia on them. So the work is not connecting a source, it is writing every answer up as an article inside Zoho first. If your documentation is already thin, that is the real project in front of you. One more gap before launch: there is no dry run of Zia over your own past tickets. Enterprise does include a sandbox, but a sandbox tests a process you build in it. It does not replay how Zia would have handled last quarter's queue. So your first real customers are the test, and you find out what it gets wrong from them. There is one more cost, and it never appears on the pricing page. Read the reviews on G2, Capterra, and PCMag, and the same complaint repeats. A steep learning curve. The words people use are cluttered and overwhelming. And it is not only about looks. Setting up the automation and AI workflows, especially with the blueprint designer, can feel like an IT project rather than an afternoon. Budget somebody's time for that, not just the license. So what is the call? This one splits by which tools you already run. Zoho Desk AI fits if you already run Zoho CRM and the rest of the suite, because the shared data is real. It fits if your knowledge is already published in Zoho, and if you have technical time for the setup. Look for a layer if your answers live in Confluence, Google Docs, or Slack, if you want a dry run on past tickets, or if you need this live in days rather than a quarter. 3 things to take away. Zia sits on 4 different rungs, so price the feature you want rather than the plan name. Zia's source list is Zoho's own knowledge base, so publishing articles is the real work. And there is no replay of your old queue before real customers see the answers. If that source list is your problem, here is one way around it. eesel AI reads more than 100 sources, including Confluence, Google Docs, Slack, and your past tickets. There is no native Zoho Desk connector. On Zoho, you run eesel as the customer-facing chat layer in front of the help desk, and unresolved conversations hand off by email, which lands as a normal Zoho Desk ticket. Simulation replays thousands of past tickets first, and pricing is pay-as-you-go per ticket the AI handles. Connect your sources, run the simulation, and read the answers on questions you have already handled. It is free to start, and there is no credit card. The full written review, with every price, is linked in the description.